I'm stealing this YouTube channel.
No.
I'm literally stealing.
Please give us your take on this.
Okay, listen. When I trap, freaking YouTube channel.
It's my channel, so I'll film what I want. What's up, guys? I don't even. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Wait a minute. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, semi-professional. Dude, the Uber's gonna be here. Meet at the pickup point. They're 4 minutes away. Sharon and her Pontiac Vibes coming to get us. Yeah, so no, we're here at PASIC and we just got done with the first day. We're about to go see the Wackerman, Chad Wackerman, and hang out there for a while, and then alumni dinner after that for Southern Miss. Dr. John will be hanging out and eating buca de beppo. Anyway, we're just like, Tim's here with me, putting on his scarf. It's cold. It's super cold. It's not that cold. We've got an Airbnb. They've got organic everything here. Bread, organic eggs, super organic here, local, all farm fresh here in Indiana. Anyway, so who we see today, bro?
Eric Moore.
Yeah, we saw Eric.
We saw Kaz Rodriguez.
Kaz Rodriguez.
Matt Greiner.
Yeah, Greiner. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, bro.
Like he watches you.
It was a lot of fun, and then we're going back to see Chad Wackerman tonight for the nightly concert. Steve Smith tomorrow, Johnny Vodakovich. I'm trying to get some footage of some of this stuff so I can show you guys. Tomorrow we're gonna get the actual showroom floor.
Yeah.
We're gonna demonstrate like some cymbals and drums and just basically have a lot of fun. So, favorite part of the day, bro? What hit well?
Eric Moore. He was
such a beast.
It was like a class I've been to where it was like
he plays somewhat quickly.
Yeah, super cool.
Oh yeah, man. He kills the
so great.
Kills the clinic.
So
if you guys don't know Tim, by the way, Tim, they don't know you. Tim is he does all the sheet music and video editing now. Like this video, he'll edit this later, and he's what do we call you? The data.
Digital asset manager.
Yes, we came up with that name, digital asset manager. Anyway, so that's what's going on. So day 2 of PASIC, we forgot to recap what that was, and it was. Let's see, who do we see? We spent a lot of time on the showroom floor, which you'll see a bunch of clips of that.
What are we about to get into right now, man?
Well, we're about to hit the showroom floor. It's no good anymore. That was amazing. He did a presentation on trap drummers during the silent film era.
What's going on up here?
It's a Daniel Glass. It's sure to be good, but it's a recreation of trap drumming from the silent film era. Which, if you know anything about Daniel Glass, the guy's just a wealth of information and knowledge. I have mad respect for that man, and his love of the history of the instrument. This is basically some of the first drummers that jobs that drum set players had were trap drumming for silent films and in theaters. And they were, you know, it was all these different what they called traps, these devices that they used to make all the sounds for those films. So it's really interesting because they played a bunch of the film clips and had the actual traps there, and so they were, you know, like the first clip that Mickey Mouse was introduced. They did that one and played to it. So that was a lot of fun. And then who else do we see? Daru?
Yeah,
Daru. he played a lot. It wasn't any talking, a lot of playing. Great mixture that of just intersection of hip hop and funk and jazz and kind of where that's going, which I'm really interested in these days. Just how that's developing. And who was the
Steve Smith.
Oh, Mr. Smith. That was amazing.
The Masterclass expert.
Hands down the fullest I've ever seen. This was my 5th PASIC, I think. It's the fullest I've ever seen, ever, period. There's never been more people there. He packed the whole hall, standing room only, and his clinic was on, what did he call it?
Melodic phrases?
Yeah, melodic phrases within soloing or using melodic phrases. Anyway, essentially using some rudiments and cymbal ideas and how you can melodically think about those across the drum set. So he's another guy that's just a wealth of knowledge, just an amazing player. So yeah, that was a dream to get to see him. And then we did a ton of stuff on the showroom floor.
My neighbor, we came to Indiana. Oh, he's gotta be, who was it? Nathan, yeah.
Day 3 of PASIC. It was really started with me experiencing Tim give a clinic on how he brings coffee everywhere he goes. Or he's so you guys, you just got to be there for Tim's. It's an experience.
I'm stealing this YouTube channel.
No.
I'm literally stealing.
Please give us your take on this.
Okay, listen. When I travel, I do this thing called AeroPress. Some of you guys know about it. Some of you guys don't know about it. It's cool. It's a better coffee experience. When Steven is just an old man stuck in like the 18th century of coffee. Like when you travel, you know he's been locked in his basement filming videos for you guys for so long that he doesn't understand that when you travel so much, you need a coffee experience that is consistent everywhere you go. And that is what I'm providing for myself.
This is untrue. Here's the real thing, is Tim's got way too much time on his hands. Like, he just doesn't have anything else in life to do. Literally, he brings a grinder. I hear this weird noise when I'm getting up, and I'm like, what is that?
Weigh in, fill the comment section on this debate.
And then Tim comes walking across the room with this metal device, and he's just like, you know, like this is no big deal what you're doing in the morning with this loud noise. So, who's the first one we saw?
We're done talking.
Tim's mad, dude.
Sean Paddock? Is that
Sean Paddock, yeah. So my boy Sean Paddock from Nashville, met him through Matt, who's my buddy that hooked me up with Tama, and he's a fellow Tama and Zildjian artist and great player. He plays with Kenny Chesney, and he gave one on just life on the road, you know, so you want to be a touring musician type of deal, and it was great. And then we went to I don't think Tim enjoyed the next one as much as I did, but Johnny Vidakovich.
Hey man, he had some good stuff to say.
He did. So Johnny Vidakovich, look him up. He's an insane player. Anybody in that area of New Orleans and just that tri-state area has taken from Johnny V. But he is, you know, he's as out there as they come. He's his own thing. He's super unique. His playing is very representative of an indigenous New Orleansian. That's a new word.
Yeah, I don't think that's
That's not a word at all. Someone from that area, it's not even Cajun, it's just a lot of the players down there that play in the brass bands coming up, you know, they picked up a drum the same reason that people in Brazil picked up a drum, just it's something they do. It's, you know, the parades and all of that is just kind of part of the culture. And so his playing is very representative. Anyway, he played with a couple of guys from the Airmen of note, and did some second line, not as much second line as I'd like to have. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more second line, but so he was good, dropped some knowledge bombs on us. And then, who'd we go to after that? I met with a student after that, got to have lunch. I got to have breakfast with Daniel. And then I met a lot of you guys, which is my favorite part of the whole time. Had lunch, and then we went to the Jonathan Scales Orchestra, is that what they called it? Yeah, so that was steel drums, percussion, drum set. Who was the bass player?
Mono Neon.
Dude, not even funny. Mono Neon is the man. And then Spud on drums. So that was amazing. And sorry about the camera, guys. I'm driving. Apparently through a town that does not put any tax dollars through keeping up the roads. We took a couple-hour break, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Stanley.
Just, I mean, it had been a blitz of 3 days of stuff. And then we saw Stanley, which was just incredible. Plays with Stevie Wonder, who else?
New Kids on the Block.
NKTOD. Because then we went and saw Steve Smith with the Airmen of Note.
So good.
Yeah, not even funny. Just, they always close down. Last year was JoJo Mayer with Nerve. A couple years ago was Ghost Note, I think, in San Antonio. And yeah, it wasn't even, I mean, just amazing. An amazing big band. It was Buddy Rich's 100th birthday, like the week before. Thelonious Monk's birthday. So they did a tribute. Was it Joe Jones' birthday too? No. Anyway, somebody like a third person's birthday. Anyway, they did a tribute to Buddy Rich. So it was all Buddy Rich tunes with Steve Smith playing.
So great.
I'll let you imagine how awesome that was.
A lot of the arrangements from Burden for Buddy.
Yeah, yeah, there were a lot of the arrangements.
If you haven't checked out that album,
Burning for Buddy is amazing. Steve Smith plays a song. Which song does he play on that album? Do you remember? He played it last night.
Nutville.
Nutville, yeah.
It's so great.
It was amazing. The band was amazing. That band's always amazing if you ever get a chance to see them. So anyway, the show was just, I mean, I love it every year because I get to geek out. And this was Tim's first year to go with me. It's just, you know, I don't know, first year experience. First year experience, Tim. What is PASIC like?
My experience at
what
PASIC
experience
was,
did you want?
It was great, man. It's great to see all these, like, those Steve Smith arrangements. I've been listening to him play those arrangements since I was 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to see him do it live, and he did Mr. Hi-Hat, that solo,
which is just
so great.
Takes all of Joe Jones stuff and some of Buddy Rich's stuff, and then a bunch of, you know, the stuff he puts in there. Just, you know, the consummate entertainer. His clinic was so good. Eric Moore's clinic was fine. What was the best clinic you saw?
Eric Moore was up there just because he's such a powerful player, man. But Steve Smith was probably the best. I mean, Steve Smith is such a great player, but he's such a great educator too.
Yeah.
He had a handout, a double-sided handout. I mean, dude.
Oh, and I forgot to mention the one I went to it, but you didn't go to it. Prince's old drummer, Ford.
Hannah Ford.
Hannah Ford. I'd never personally seen her. I'd seen maybe 1 or 2 clips online, but I'd never seen her playing. I knew she'd played with Prince, and so I wanted to stop by. And the best thing about that clinic, first of all, she's a great clinician because she's a showman, just like Eric is.
Yeah.
I thought she did an excellent job. That's a whole different thing, like going in and doing a clinic. For those of you that ever want to do those, like, some people nail it. It's a show, and you need to treat it like that. And you need to give the user an experience, just like the restaurant we went to. You don't want them to have the round bar experience.
Don't make them choose their experience.
Yeah,
give them a great experience.
And she did a great job, but what I loved was the amount of girls, especially younger girls, that were in there. That sounds creepy when I say that. It was, because there's not, we need more representatives of the opposite sex in the drumming industry, you know, that are out there and really, like, carrying the torch for that. I loved seeing that many that were just coming together and really motivated. She's inspiring a whole subset of drummers that I can't inspire. You know, like we can inspire them to a point, but to see somebody, you know, that's also a girl doing it at the highest level and killing it. And I mean, I really think that car may fall apart while I'm driving.
It's horrifying.
I mean, the rust, the amount of rust and salt erosion on that metal is awful.
Well, past its years of service.
But man, I was extremely impressed by her and how well, and she nailed the Prince pockets and the James Brown feels, like just killer player. So anyway, if you're a girl drummer, you need to check out Hannah Ford. She's Hannah Ford. There's a hyphenated.
You're any kind of drummer.
There's a hyphenated thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Going on with her last name, Hannah Ford something. Anyway, Hannah Ford, just look her up. But yeah, any drummer would get something from her, absolutely. So yeah, I thought it was a successful PASIC. Next year it's going to be in Indiana again if you want to come, and I'll be there as always, hanging out. So if you came out and you DM'd me on Instagram or emailed me and met up with me or just found me on the showroom floor, it's always my biggest privilege to get to meet people, to actually get to meet the people that let me do what I do, and you know, that's it's always humbling to see that. So thank you. But that's PASIC. That's a wrap.